Where are you, Ryan? Top. Top. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
5.5 minutes gone by here. It is Blazers Explosion taking on the Atlanta Celtics. The Celtics with a 12-9 lead. And the Blazers on offense, and they're running a lot of the offense through Ariel Copeland. 6'2" out of Columbus High School. A foul call with 10:18 to go. The Atlanta Celtics, Tatiana Davis coming out cold right now with 7 points. And I mean the inverse of cold. She came out and played some cold basketball, had some cold plays. As my partner, Marcus Burnett, said on one shot, ice cream. That's what made me say cold. So at the free throw line now, Blazers Explosion. Jessica Carter, 6'4" out of Harris County. Missed the first free throw, 10:18 to go. The Celtics all in white, white tops, white bottoms, green numbers, little gray trim. And Blazers Explosion all in gray. Gray tops, gray bottoms, red lettering, red numbers, free throws, no good. Both of them for Jessica Carter. So here come the Celtics coming back this way, attacking. There's a jump shot in the free throw lane, no good. Rebound out of there by Jessica Carter. Sierra Steed out of Wheeler is now into the contest. There's a long three, back iron, no good. Celtics get the rebound. Get it up ahead. There's an easy layup, good. We right on cue, Tatiana Davis from Sidney Nash, the two high school teammates, Nash of Morgan County, Davis of Morgan County. Nash to Davis on that break for the Celtics. They go up 14-9. Holding it out in the high, swing it over there in the corner. Jalen Snipes gets it down low. There's a jump hook by Copeland, no good. Rebound hits the floor, and we'll have a foul down on the floor, and the foul will be on the Blazers. Substitution now. Ashley Free will check into the contest for the first time. Ashley Free, 5'4", out of Montgomery, Alabama, and she goes to Brew Tech. His Blazers Exposure roster is littered with a little bit of Georgia and Florida. Long three in the corner, good. A three-ball, Sidney Nash. That's her second three of the contest. It's 16-9 with 9:12 to go. Snipes has it with the left hand. Now swings it over to Nia Perry. Perry picks up her dribble, now goes in the corner. They try that high low. There it is, Carter. Carter kicked it back out. Now here's at the top. Puts it on the floor. Now it's Free. Free got it beat up out of there. Here come the Celtics, and here comes Tatiana Davis. All the way, layup off the glass, no good. They battle for the rebound. They got it back, and there's Ebony Hargrove. Hargrove now over to Nash. Nash jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to Snipes. Snipes pushes it up ahead for the Blazers. She gets it up to Perry. Perry gonna go down the left side. Got it blocked out of there. Got it blocked. As she went in there, Ebony Hargrove, Putnam, went up there and knocked it out. That's Putnam County, Eatonton, Georgia. Tierra Steed comes out. Long three, no good by Perry. Rebound ripped out of there by Hargrove. Hargrove will bring it into the full court for the Celtics. They're in white. Gets it over to Davis. Davis back out to Hargrove. Hargrove foul line jumper, stepped into it good and rattled it home nice and easy. Here's Snipes. Snipes dumps it down low. There's Copeland. They shut Copeland off here. There's Carter. Carter turns, shot up off the top of the backboard, no good. She got the rebound, swings it over. There's a short corner jumper. Front iron, no good. Rebound now by the Celtics, and coming down with it is Sidney Nash. Nash running the break over to Davis. Davis attack, got it ripped from behind, and now here's Snipes. Snipes, a long lead pass up ahead. There's Copeland, layup good. She has 8 points. 18-11 with 7:41 to go. Russell Steed telling them to calm down, just play their ball. Sitting in that corner is Nash. Nash gets it down to Leverett. Leverett, who's into the game for the first time, gets her own rebound. Now kick it back. There's Nash. Nash, a three, no good. Rebound hit on the offensive glass, falling out of bounds, and it will be a traveling violation. More substitutions now for this Blazer squad. Amber Matthews checks in, 5'8", out of Opelika. Coach Tim Marshall asking his players to give him more than what they got. Tatiana Davis tried to go with a layup, no good. She missed it as it came off to the left. Tot Davis missed that. 18-11 with 6:56 to go. It's time for a Prospect TVNation.com instant replay. Just stepped into that jumper like smooth butter on that J. Confident. You could tell it. Perry dribbling it, and that was Free. Free lost it. Looking. Bounces it down in that corner. Holding. That long pass over there. Perry kicks it back out to the top to Snipes. Snipes tried to feed it down low into the paint. There's a foul down in the paint. Foul will be on the Celtics, and that'll be Sandrea Leverett out of South Effingham. Rancon, Georgia. Effingham County. Out near the Savannah area. There's a long three. Good by Jalen Snipes. Her second three. Opelika representing from Opelika, Alabama, and Opelika High School. Shot in the passing lane, couldn't get it. There's Davis. Davis' shot is no good. They tip and fight for the rebound. Celtics get the rebound. They put it up with a little jump hook. It's Taylor Tucker. No, the putback is up, no good. They fight for it again. No, they were all down there. Leverett. Tucker couldn't get it. Leverett couldn't get it. So going to the free throw line will be Tierra Steed. Tierra Steed free throw is good. She gets her first points of the game. Davis will go out now, and Ebony Hargrove will check back in. Second free throw, back iron, no good. But a lane violation would have wiped it out anyway. Coach Marshall directing his Blazer staff now. 5:45 to go to 5-point game, 19-14. The Celtics leading the Blazers. And there's a steal, shot the passing lane all the way. Here she goes, Sydney Nash, layup good. Sydney Nash has felt really good. She has 8 points in this first half. Check it, she has 10 points in this first half. 10 of the 21. And Tatiana Davis has 9 of the 21. 21-14. 5:15 to go. Jordan Snipes all the way, scooped the layup up, no good. Rebound put back up, no, and foul. Good job by Ariana Copeland to hit the glass. She got fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. Jessica Carter and Taylor Johnson getting ready to check in. Johnson will be coming in for the first time with 5:03 to go. Copeland's free throw is good. Coming out will be Ashley Free. And Amber Matthews is in. Coach Marshall teaching them and coaching them up. Free throw by Copeland is good. 6'2" out of Columbus High School in Columbus, Georgia. The Blazers are spread all over the state of Georgia and Alabama, and the Celtics are spread out all over the state of Georgia. Nice move, nice pass. Could have been a shot. Got it blocked. They get it back. It's on the floor. Street gets it down low. Leverett turns up, no good. They battle for it. Hargrove gets it, and she comes back out this way. Hargrove got good size. There's a long three. It rattled in there, hit the back iron, and went in. A three ball by Tierra Steed. And that makes it 22-16. Steed now with 4 points.
Pop out right. Out right. Come on. Good.
Dump it down low. Jessica Carter shot up, no. They tip and fight for it. Coming away with it, little Sydney Nash. She is everywhere. 5'8" out of 2016, yep. She's a Morgan County prospect, as is Tatiana Davis.
21.
Steed now looking. Going to get the dribble, goes around the screen. Tried to run that screen roll action. Hargrove with a little step back. It wasn't there. She turned and passed with a steal. Jalen Snipes with the steal. Coming down 2-on-1. All the way. A layup. No. Unable to finish. Got it back up. Copeland got the shot blocked. They battle for it now. Here comes Tucker with it. Tucker putting it on the floor for the Celtics with 3:35 to go. 24-16. And the Celtics are going to call a timeout. Coach Russell Steed didn't like what was occurring. 3:31 to go. 24-16. The Celtics leading the Blazers. ProspectNation.com instant replay. The three ball stripping the nets there from Jalen Snipes. Back to Central Gwinnett High School in Lawrenceville, Georgia. PeachStateBasketball.com. Any gym is home. Hashtag PSB Summer Classic. It is July. It is time to have some fun, and that's what we're going to do. Peach State Basketball and SUVtv. Joel Hilsman, glad to be joining you, and glad that you are with us. This first half winding down, 24-16, 3:28 to go. Driving, shot up, traveling violation. A turnover, and it'll go over to the Blazers. So Jalen Snipes walks into the forecourt, gives it off to Taylor Johnson. Johnson shot up, no good. Rebound going to come down to the Celtics, going to go all the way. Davis lost it behind the back, but she picks it back up, recovers, and peels it back out to set up the offense. Swing it over on that side. They hold it. There's a long jumper by Tucker, no good. Rebound is going to come down to Nyla Perry. Perry has been very quiet. She's scoreless here in this game. Shot up, no good. Copeland tipped for the rebound. Jessica Carter is going to get the rebound. Let's see. No, out of bounds. Going to say out of bounds. Out for the Blazers. It'll be the Celtics basketball. Coach Marshall still encouraging his bunch. It's only an 8-point game. They're trailing 24-16. Coach Steed calls out the play, and now here's Tatiana Davis around the screen. Tatiana all the way driving layup. Just made it look very easy. Tatiana Davis, she's now in double figures with 11. On a back cut, Copeland was able to save it. Shot up, no good. Good defense there by Leverett to keep her hands straight up. She had everything from the floor to the roof and missed it. Hargrove gets it and now gives it over to Davis. We come up on 2 minutes exact. 2 minutes of the 10-point game, 26-16. Davis driving, floating left hand, no. Rebound comes down to Perry, and the Blazers desperately need a basket right now. Perry pass, a turnover. Hargrove is going to recover it for the Celtics. And Coach Sneed says, ease up on it. Let's see what we can do. Taya Johnson set to check in for the Blazers when she gets a minute. 1:35 to go. Here goes Hargrove. Hargrove driving, kicking off. Davis thought about it. Wasn't going to pull it from that deep. Here's Sneed popping out high, puts it on the floor, used the screen. Tried to roll it with Leverett. Turnover out of bounds. And we'll have a substitution now as Johnson will come in and Johnson will go out. Tyler Johnson will go in, and Taylor Johnson will go out. They are not twins. If they are, they're a very unique set of twins because they are nowhere near the same height. But now I'm starting to look at them. They could be sisters, though. Could they? Let me look at the years. That'll tell me. Nope. 26-16. We come up on 1 minute. 1 minute to go here. 26-16. The Celtics leading the Blazers. Joe Hillsman, glad that you were with us. Serena Dent out of Hardaway in Columbus getting ready to check in here to close this first half. Going to the free throw line will be Tatiana Davis. Davis having herself a nice first half. She's at 11 and a half already. Make it 12 as she strokes in that free throw. So Carter goes out, Dent comes in. Dent making her first appearance off the Blazers bench. And here is Tatiana Davis. Davis goes through a free throw routine and sticks it in there good as well. So Tatiana Davis really filling up that book here in this first half. It's 28-16. She has 13. Blazers had a nice little start and were using Copeland, but that seems like many, many moons ago now already. Here goes Hargrove into the full court with the right-hand dribble now with the left hand. Hargrove holding it and peels it back out. Perry trying to put some pressure on her. Over to Davis. Davis good. Tatiana Davis with 15 points and just doing it in what surely looks like ease. It's not, though. A long three, good to end the drought. Tyler Johnson. Taya Johnson. Coach Snead calling an offensive play, but Davis didn't want to take it. They lose it with 2, with 1, and that will be the end of the first half. It is a 30-19 halftime lead for the Atlanta Celtics over Blazers exposure right here. PSB basketball, PeachStateBasketball.com and SUVtv as we take a look at our ProspectNation.com instant replay. Tatiana Davis having herself a pretty good game so far with 17 points. Second half action coming up in just a few moments. Second half about to begin here at Central Gwinnett High School in Lawrenceville, Georgia. Glad that you are with us here on SUVtv. Joel Hilsman, 16 minutes on the clock. It's a 30-19 Atlanta Celtics lead over the Blazers Explosion. And the Blazers Explosion working now with Tyler Johnson on the floor, and they also have Nyla Perry. Brandon Clay hooking up and will be joining me too. Nyla Perry, a long three, hit the front iron, no good. Snipes gets the rebound, puts it back, bad rush shot. Rebound hits the floor, and here comes Tatiana Davis. Davis is all the way stealing the show up to Nash and got fouled. And Brandon, I just put out my own tweet about Morgan County girls showing out. Alexis Brown earlier today, and now Tatiana Davis and Sydney Nash are absolutely putting on a clinic. Davis with 17 in that first half.
They've done such a good job in terms of the county just continuing to play basketball there. When you look at what you're starting to get from Morgan County now, class in, class out, on the boys' side and the girls' side. I think that's one of the things that, I remember talking with Charlemagne Gibbons years ago. Back, they used to host a tournament called the Sweet South Classic. Ron Thomas, and they talked about wanting to grow the program, boys and girls there at Morgan County. Obviously, Charlemagne served as the coach for both teams there for a long time, and now has actually moved on to the collegiate ranks. So this is just a product of all the work that he and everybody else have put in now to have Nash, Davis, and Brown able to make plays on big stages like this with North Carolina head coach Wes Moore in the stand, amongst others.
Yeah, I know a lot about Morgan County actually with my background, and they serious about their football, and when they want to get serious with their basketball, they did, and it's just continued to grow and grow, and you're seeing the benefits of it right now. You're going to know it's more down there than that lake that they got down there, that's for sure. 30-19, a minute gone by here in this second half. Long skip pass, look at that. Here's a steal by Nash. Sydney Nash has it with the right hand and peels it back. Nice pass over to Davis. It was tipped it out of bounds. The Blazers got a good start and a good effort from Ayaya Copeland, but have been slowed by her early. 6 quick points for her. They inbound it. There's Davis. She pump fake, stops, steps inside the arc, jumper good. She has 19 points, and she's just feeling real good.
It's another day at the office for Davis.
Indeed, Copeland swings it, kicks it out. There's a long three. Jalen Snipes in or out. Excuse me, Jalen. I don't know why I want to keep calling you Jordan. Back, good rebound by Johnson. She gets it up to Copeland. Good.
Kidding me? Left-handed finish with the body draped over the shoulder. Mariah Copeland's one of my favorite post players in the class nationally. Struggled a little bit with some injury stuff, but just her ability to make plays, finish with contact. Talked with club coach Tim Marshall earlier in the week just about her progress coming back, and he said, Brandon, man, she's starting to roll, she's getting that feel back, and we're really excited for what's to come for her.
She's had a nice game so far, Brandon, with 12 points and everything in the paint, including 2 free throws. Here they come back this way with Perry. Perry, a little hesitation dribble, goes to the foul line, picked up a dribble, kicks it back over to Snipes. Snipes to Johnson. Johnson, a left corner three, back of the iron, no good. They tipped the rebound, and Johnson scored. Taya Johnson with 5. Great job right there. The Central High School product receiving that nice tip pass.
Jessica Carter with the great tip, the great feel. The star rising sophomore had the USA basketball invite. I had a chance to be out there in Colorado, see her play out there. Did a fantastic job during that setting, and has really established herself as one of the 5 or 6 primary posts in that class early. Great move by Snipes.
Snipes again, and just to elaborate on that, they're going to give us a chance right here. Is a timeout, 33-25. The Celtics leading the Blazers. You look at her specs, 6'4", as you mentioned, a sophomore out of Harris County. You saw her out there in Colorado. I mean, how did she stack up there as young as she is with the talent that was there?
No question. She did a great job, and I think going forward, the biggest thing for her is continuing to get more and more comfortable with her offensive game back to basket. And even you see some of that here, where Copeland is much more comfortable the year her senior, catching the ball, making a primary post move. That's something that I look for both to Marshall and our high school coach, Stephanie Ramsey, who's on hand to work with Carter on over the next 12 months, have her ready to go back out to Colorado again for the U17 trials.
Awesome job. It's just the upside. There's certain players, and one of my areas in all of athletics, especially in the high school level, I love to find those sophomores. Because those sophomores that can play, you know they got 2 more years to develop. And if they're really showing something at a sophomore level, they put in the work and the time that junior and senior year and getting ready.
She's surrounded
It's
by
great
people
Yeah.
who are going to help her continue to get better as well. I think it's a twofold deal. Number one, do you have the talent? Number two, do you have the support system, the skill instruction system around you to be great? And I think that both, obviously with Copeland, but obviously with Carter, once again, our high school coach is here.
Yeah.
She could be at home doing a lot of other things, Stephanie Ramsey could, but she's here, and we know what Tim Marshall's going to do. That's a PSB family legacy member right there.
Yeah, and that's Harris County. That's not a name that just, boom, jumps out at you, but all it takes is a player and a couple years rolling.
Morgan County, man, great example.
There you
look
go.
At this.
We're coming full circle with it.
Speaking of Morgan County.
Davis, I'm looking at just those 3 that I've seen from Morgan County today. Yeah, Coach Marshall is loving it. He been into it, man. I mean, and everything just get together. I'm too close to basketball for this. I get too into it. I'm loving it. It just simple instruction, direct to the fact. They've been trailing, but they're still in the ball game, down by 6. There goes Steed, foul line jumper, back iron. Oh, did everything but get the roll. Copeland got the rebound there. Here comes Snipes. Snipes into the forecourt, long pass over to Perry. Perry, a left wing 3. Short, air ball, no good. Rebound coming down to the Celtics. Here's Davis. Davis with a little giddy up in it. And again, we talked about this in an earlier broadcast, a left-hander.
Yep. Well, then her ability to get up and down, change the pace of the game, push the tempo. I really like what the Celtics are doing. You got Russell Steed over there directing the traffic today for the Celtics on their sideline. Another PSB family member do a great job, and they've been successful for a long time. Daphne Pierce-Smith, not on the bench today, but founder of the program on the women's side, first-class operation.
Rebound off of the miss. That was Davis with the miss. Jessica Carter with the rebound, and now here's Perry. Perry on the left wing. Slipped it in. Copeland couldn't handle the pass, and here comes Hargrove. Hargrove now walks it into the forecourt over on the left wing. I want to talk to you about her a little bit. Putnam County, that's in the area of Morgan County. 6 foot, 2016. What's the word on her? She looks like she could be a decent quality collegiate player.
That's a really good assessment, and right on time. She actually just committed to UMass right before the start of the July evaluation period. UMass assistant and former Olympian Yolanda Griffith has been on hand here yesterday and again this morning to watch Hargrove play. Brings a lot to the table in terms of what she can do at the next level. I think you're spot on. Her length, her ability to run the floor, she's active, and the skill to handle it. I had a college coach that remarked, man, she's got the skill to even play some combo guard at some times as well. So she's very comfortable handling the basketball on the open floor, which is unique for a kid with her size and her length.
And she had a play earlier in this game. She came from the right wing, made a little move, and stepped into the jumper like she had did it before, and silky smooth. And, I just like it with the poise and control.
I think that's a great descriptor of her game as a whole. Silky smooth, wanting to continue to make plays, wanting to do some really good things. And you saw her a minute ago, grab that rebound, immediately bring the ball the length of the floor to get the Celtics in their offense. And I think that's what UMass is getting in this young lady right here.
From Putnam County, rural Georgia, to UMass, rural Massachusetts. Massachusetts is a fun place to live. Copeland shot up, no good. Rebound is ripped down by Leverett. Leverett has been active on the glass. Gives it over to Sydney Nash. We're still at a 6-point game, 33-27. 11 and a half to go. Oh, nice move. The jumper, no good. Leaning, good hustle. Be careful down there across the bleachers. Is she going to get it? Nope. Good hustle, though. It'll go to the Blazers. Coach Marshall's squad, as we mentioned, right here in the game, it's 33-27. They're going to walk them up the floor. Here comes Snipes. Snipes sends it over. There's a long 3 by Perry. She's going to continue to try it off the heel of the rim. Hargrove with the rebound. She skips it up ahead now. Here comes Davis. Davis all the way. Put it up with the right hand. Got it blocked this time. Nash is down there on the floor battling and then holding. And it will be a tie ball. And let's see. I think I said Davis, and that's Morgan Collins. Morgan Collins out of Tucker. I should know, right down the street from me.
Speaking of Daphne Pierce-Smith making her way into the building for the Celtics, giving them a little extra oomph on the bench here in the last 11 minutes of this one. Go ahead and walk up. Stand in front of the camera, Daphne.
There's Davis going down off the hill of the rim. No good. Rebound put back up. No, they tip fight for it. Carter going to come away with it, but Snipes gets a loose ball. Snipes races back to the right elbow and then peels it back out. Now look, she picked up a dribble. There's Copeland who flashed in the middle. Now good bounce pass going baseline. Float up good. Good offense, good move right there. Good recognition. Copeland making that pass, but also a good cut from Johnson.
Johnson's ability to finish. That's the thing with the Blazers. Outside of Snipes, who can help them deliver from the perimeter and get them some baskets?
10-20 to go. Holding on his right side. They kick it over now. There's Hargrove. Hargrove got it ripped. Cookies taken in that corner by Tyler Johnson. Tyler Johnson now all the way into the forecourt. Gets it up ahead. Good job of knocking the ball away there. Tatiana Davis on the passing lane. Morgan Collins was in briefly and came right back out. Morgan Collins out of Tucker. 5'5" in class of 2017. 10:07 to go. 33-29, and the ball will be a turnover underneath by the Celtics. It'll be Blazers basketball.
When you hear Coach Marshall encouraging his team, got to be more physical, imploring them to try to find a way to will themselves to a victory.
Here's Nash. Nash being worked on. Snipes tried to get her from behind, ripped it away, and a steal. And did she hit her head on the back of the floor? Please say it's not that bad for Tyra Johnson. I think she did hit her head hard on the back of the floor when she ripped the ball away. She's going to get up under her own power, take some deep breaths before Coach Marshall gets out there. Coach Marshall wanted to look at her. Couldn't give her some love. Going to take her out just to make sure she's okay. And now let's see, Ashley Free will check into the contest. Ashley Free out of Brewtech, Montgomery, Alabama.
Brewtech's a place that's produced a lot of talent. You look back over the years, you've got Jeff Davis over there, Brewtech, Carver, all those right there in the Montgomery area. A lot of good basketball been played in Montgomery.
Yeah. Better basketball than people really give indication to.
No question.
A lot, especially in the South. I don't know if that's because I'm from here and it don't get the love, but it's a lot of good basketball in the South.
No, well, I think for the Friday Night Lights, obviously Alabama, it's kind of a football state. I mean, they're okay at collegiate football over there. And because of that, and once again, I don't know that the state gets the credit they deserve basketball-wise.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Take it back to the Robert Horry Latrell Sprewell days.
Or you could even go Melvin. I remember when Melvin Cheatham was playing ball there. Rod Grizzard, he was okay. Roy Rogers was all right. I mean, there's been names to come through the program and through the state.
Young Roy Rogers, that's awesome.
I mean, heck, Barkley, that's the biggest name. Leeds, Alabama. 9,000 people don't know where Leeds is. You just can't find it. There is a 1-point game while we're chit-chatting under 9 minutes.
This is awesome. Tim Marshall is out here playing defense. With Jalen Snipes.
Yeah.
And I never thought I'd say this, but I think I found somebody with better footwork than Jalen Snipes on defense.
You see how the Jordans are laced up tight, though?
Oh, they laced. He ready. He got the trunners on. He ready. So we can look at Tim Marshall. I love it. We have a great time over here, if nothing else, y'all.
1-point game, 8:52 to go. Inbound now, and here she goes with Leverett. Layup by Davis is no good. They fight for it underneath the basket, out of bounds, and let's see. It will stay down here. It will stay Celtic basketball. So checking the lineup now on the floor. Sneed, Leverett, Davis, Tucker.
Well, let me say this. I like Leverett. She actually is going to go to South Florida next year to play. Made that decision once again right before the July eval period. So Celtics were flying off the board the past couple of weeks.
I see this.
Assistant coach, she runs into Copeland. Took the worst of that one, and Copeland still makes the shot.
Copeland still scores. Copeland looking good, 6'2" out of Columbus High School.
Well, Copeland didn't play high school basketball last year. We talked about the injury. Suffered that, was back, maybe right on the fringe of time to play. Decided against it, wanted to go ahead and continue the rehab, make sure she did it correctly. And you're seeing the fruits of that organic labor paying off right out here.
Yeah. Got a screen. There's LeVrett rolling. Shot is up. It is deflected out of there. And now here they come back this way. Ashley Free. Free gonna go all the way. Layup good. Ashley Free. And check that. The Blazers have taken the lead right there, 36-33. Well, they took it just a moment earlier, but now push it out. Well, you can just get a ball to this young lady right here if you need to. Davis goes to Tucker. Tucker now holds it, stops. She traveled, no call. They give it to LeVrett. LeVrett now inside the ring, picked up her dribble. There's Hargrove, a hard dribble. All of a sudden, nothing going to the basket right now for the Celtics. There's a high screen. Here goes Davis to the Steed gonna attack, floated up good.
A good move there by Tierra Steed. Got into the lane, read that she had a little space, and made it happen.
36-35, 7:23 to go. There's Copeland flashing at the free throw line, peeled it back out. There's a jumper out of the corner, back iron, no good, off the wing. Copeland gets the rebound. Give it to Snipes. Snipes quickly into this corner. Going baseline is Johnson, tried to feel it into Copeland. Copeland bent down, and it's out of bounds, and it will be Blazer basketball underneath their own basket. After this timeout call, Coach Harris walked out there, called a timeout, 36-35, 7:06. Don't like to talk about a lot of injuries, but was it a knee with Copeland? I see the brace.
Yeah, actually did. Suffered a knee injury there last summer, and has worked their way back into shape. Was definitely a prospect that we consider to be one of the more elite interior-oriented prospects in the country before that injury, and is getting back, as you're seeing by this performance, to a position where we can consider that once again. And I do think that for her growth, such a great kid off of the floor. On the floor, she's getting comfortable with scoring the basketball, facing the rim, doing some of those things, and putting herself back into a position now where she is one of the 7 to 10 best, interior-oriented prospects in the game in her class on a national scale.
Yeah, and a lot of those ways you mentioned, she scored that way today. Back to the basket, a little up and under, a little face game. So you've seen a little bit of everything, especially early in the game, and now getting a blow, but still filling it up with 16 points.
No question, she runs the floor and her hands are so soft. One of the things that we'll look for this weekend, she'll be a real deal in the Bill session too. And we've got some of the best 18 kids in the country. Look at it. Great pass out of the double team. She made one in the first half. But Destiny Henderson, Caitlin Gilbert, and it's a great opportunity for her to put herself in the mix with both the 17s and the 18s in terms of those kids coming up who possibly could compete for those USA spots next year at the 17 and 18 U level.
And you know what's also important, Brandon, we don't talk about it enough, she's having fun. She just ran up the floor smiling at that play, just having fun. You know what? That play's over.
Hey, let me tell you something. Unfortunately, I was never nice enough to drop 20s like it was nothing. But if I had, I would have considered that a lot of fun.
I always said if I drop 20, we must be blowing you out because ain't no way I need to get 20. My little 12 and 8 was just enough. If I'm dropping 20, yeah, I'm really having some fun.
That's awesome.
I love it. Yeah, I like to score it every night, but no, you got to understand your role and play it. There's a shot, Copeland off the window, banking hours.
Come on, man. She is really showing the full diversity of the skill set, talking on defense in the middle of the interior, that 3-2. And this is a great matchup with Leverett, with Hargrove, with Steve, there are so many kids on the floor with length. So it's not a situation where she's out here playing an undermanned team by any means.
No way.
She's playing a kid that's going to go to South Florida, another kid in Hargrove with the length to rebound it who was going to go to UMass, Steed on the interior, who's every bit of 6'2", 6'3". These are real prospects, and she's making it happen.
Davis may really have to go back in attack mode right now. Going to try to run this offense. There's Steed on that elbow on that foul line. There's Davis, a 3, good. Right on cue, Tatiana Davis.
She heard you, man. She was linked in on that one. Nice shot there from the kid from Morgan County.
Ties it up, 38 all. We go under 6 minutes. Joe Hilsman, Brandon Clay, Lawrenceville, Georgia, and Central Gwinnett High School. PeachStateBasketball.com. Any gym is home. Glad that you're with us for the PSB Summer Kickoff. SUVtv, long 3, no good. Rebound, Ashley Free. Free holds it in the corner. They're going to let her shoot the jumper. Good. Ashley Free, a short corner jumper off an offensive rebound. She brewed that one up at Brew Tech.
Lipton
Whatever they can brew, it would have to be. It would have to be. That's all I'm going to say. Davis gets it. You okay. And the shot is in there good and scored, and we're tied at 40. So they're going to go back and forth now, and Miss Davis is going to have a lot to do with that.
Oh, what a pass.
Nice. Down low, off the front iron. No good. Copeland rebound up. No. It puts ball is on the floor, pushing and holding. No call right there. Snipes picks it up. Snipes holds it, swings it over on the right side. Here's Free penetrating and floating good. Ashley Free warming to the task.
I was just about to say, this is that NBA Jam. She's heating up type flow right here. Couple of nice buckets. The open jumper in the corner showing that we talked about them needing somebody besides Snipes on the perimeter to come through and help. She's
Talk about a stretch 4 or 5. Taylor Tucker. A long deuce off that corner. They're changing baskets now.
Well, the thing I like about Tucker is you can play her now. You look, you're playing her at the top wing there on the 3-2, and they're not bringing the bottom of the 3-2 out. They're asking their wings to drop to cover that shot.
Yeah.
Nasty to get quick enough in time for Snipes.
Snipes with that 3.
Well, when you look at that zone, Joel, what you want from that, you know, that 3-2, I saw, you know, Coach, you know, imploring Nash to get there. But that's the tough part with the 3-2 zone. If you have a shooter like Snipes that will shoot it quickly, it's almost where the defense is designed to get up. Now, obviously, you don't want to let her just stand there and shoot it unguarded. But Nash tried to close down the floor. Snipes has got the basketball before she could do anything with it.
Yeah. That's the thing about that 3-2, especially if you need your post guys, especially for offense. You know they can't get out there fast enough. Your wing has got to be long and be quick, or quick and long. Long 3, in and out. Snipes it, rebound, hit the floor. Copeland bounces it down low, out of bounds, off of Amber Matthews, out of Opelika.
Well, and Copeland has made them respect her on the interior, so they can't close out with the bottom post and try to recover over with the opposite side post. She has forced that adjustment now. So now, if you're going to stay in that zone, the wings have really got to work. That's tough if the point guard doesn't dictate a side.
Yeah.
So you're watching Snipes. Snipes is actually coming up the middle of the floor, which is forcing the wings to stay home, as opposed to picking a side, which allows the wings to shift down the floor and pick up the wing before the pass is ever made.
That's how you do it, folks, right there.
CoachHimmy.com.
I was just about to say you learned that from CoachHimmy.com.
CoachHimmy.com.
Copeland was trying to go and get it. 45-44, 3:03. And despite it, it has been a very well-played ball game. There's Perry. She's been reaching for that 3 all day. Gonna hit the top of the stanchion and be a turnover.
Well, this is one of those moments where you got to recognize that you're up for 3 minutes to go. It's not a bad shot.
Time and score.
But can you make 2 more passes, make the zone shift the way you've been doing it because of respect for Copeland and Carter, on the interior, and then make it happen from there?
Time, score, and situation. On the baseline, out of bounds, Tucker with a turnover as she went down the left baseline. Tatiana Davis returns. She got her a quick blow, so she may go the rest of the way now. And taking a seat is Tierra Steed.
At this point, I think if you're coaching Davis or you're coaching Copeland on the other side, they got to play the duration.
Got to go.
You know, if you foul out, that's fine. But other than that, you're playing. You're in this thing for the long haul.
Snipe back over a long 3. Good. She's been reaching for it all day. And they get, is it an and one? No. Okay.
And the difference with that one is, kind of like the snipe shot a minute ago, it was a pass in pocket. There was a closeout, but it was a delayed closeout, which gave her the space for it not to be contested like the other one was.
Yeah. Very much understood there. But she's been reaching to try and hit a jumper. She might have needed that one for her confidence, if anything else. 48-44. There goes Tucker. Tucker now back out. Hargrave, a long 3, back iron, no good. Carter gets the rebound and now puts it out to Snipes. Snipes goes ahead. Copeland turning, looking, being patient. There's Snipes on the left wing. Long defensive arms, a long cross-court pass. Perry reaching for another 3, good. Thank the back threes.
Now. Let me talk you through the mind of a point guard. Snipes gets no, I'm it to Skip. Also got it.
Prospect Nation.com. Perry been reaching for him, had not scored before those last 2 threes. Perry, 5'6", class of 2016, Westover High School. That's Albany, Georgia.
For elite skill development trainer Chris, late in the game, it's time for us.
Have to. You have to. And I could tell she's been reaching, maybe her 8th three attempt. She's been reaching to get one, and then when she hit this one in the corner, they say the short corner is the best place to hit the three, and then she went over to that right corner. But as you alluded, Snipes making the cross-court pass.
Hey, that's what happens when you have kids that can make an open shot, that know they can make an open shot, but also have the confidence given from their coach. Tim Marshall's not been yelling, stop shooting. He was confident, and once again, knowing that they were going to need some help. Besides Snipes in the interior game, they've gotten it in the form of Perry and Freeze down the stretch.
There you go, and here we are down the stretch. They've opened up that lead. It's technically a 6-0 run, all courtesy of Miss Perry. It was 45-44. It is now 51-44 with 1:39 to go. And the Blazers just hung around and kept battling, and now you see it, and a lot of it has to do centered around Miss Copeland. So here is Tatiana Davis. Davis gives it over to Sneed. Sneed puts it on the floor, scooping across the lane, got it blocked out of there by Copeland. Brett gets it back now. Here's Davis. Davis with the right hand stop, pulls the three. Good.
Oh.
Tatiana Davis just ice cold-blooded on the three ball.
Hey, that's one of those you're going to put your hand in front of your face and just blow on your fingers. You're hot.
She has 27 in the game, a game high 27. But they're down by 4. Snipes, nice bounce pass. Copeland, hard, up it, good. This is just wonderful basketball to watch from Miss Copeland.
Well, I love it there. Copeland makes the bucket, immediately turns and looks at Free and points out a great pass. Great post entry. We go. Look at Tim Marshall in full defensive stance. Let's go.
Yeah, he ready. They swing it in this right corner. Dump it down low. Leverett back to the basket. Now spin shot blocked by Copeland. Snipe picks it up. Didn't let it go out of bounds. Under a minute, a 6-point game. Could kind of put them away right here. Hargrove now going to pick Snipes up right at half court. That's a long, athletic Hargrove. Goes through a screen from Copeland. Snipes pulls it back out, 33 seconds. Trying to get a count, gives it over to Ashley Free. And a timeout called by Coach Marshall. He wants to make sure they know what to do here. Teaching moment in this last 29.6, 53-47. Blazers lead, and here is our ProspectNation.com instant replay. Tatiana Davis pulling that three. Bang. .25 in the game right now for Tatiana Davis. Gave her 1 too many. Sydney Nash has gone quiet. She has 10. So here we go on the inbound. It will be the Blazers inbounding. Will be side out of bounds, and Perry will be inbounding it. Perry, Snipes, Free, Copeland, and Carter on the floor to try to finish off this game over the Celtics. 53-47. She attacks now Snipes. Snipes peels it back out and gives it to Free. Hargrove now reaching in, long arms. Good job of not fouling. And then got the foul at the late.
Puts her hand right in the stomach there. Causes that. What would have been a turnover. She got to blow the whistle there.
Yeah, had to. Yeah. 15 and 7, 10 seconds. Hargrove tried to give the foul that time, wasn't called. Snipes blows by, she kicks it back out, and I think they may just let the clock run on out on this one. It's all about Ariana Copeland, though.
Yeah, no question, man. Great performance there, signature performance from Mariah Copeland 2017 as she continues to build her way back. And like you said, having a good time on the floor. It's always a little bit nicer when you win.
They were trailing Clay by 11 at the half and won by 6, 53 to 47. The Blazers explosion over the Atlanta Celtics. Our final game of the day coming up next right here at SUVtv. This is PeachStateBasketball.com. Any gym is home. The PSB Summer Classic. Kickoff.